Camera's on for the first time in months, Doug.
All right.
Have you been dyeing your hair blonde?
Yeah, dyeing it grey and pulling it out so I've got less. It's getting too much.
Can you go and get the flap from the top? Just glue it back on again.
Yeah, I think I should.
Maybe it's your peach T-shirt.
Is that what it is?
Actually, it seems to be rather stain-free, stain and slobber-free.
What's this?
And I'm not talking about dog slobber.
All right.
Your T-shirt's quite clean for you.
Oh, is it?
Normally, when I used to come around more often, you look like you just woken up in a gutter.
Well, I normally get stain on me and glue, but I haven't been gluing anything this week.
Should we just move this so we can get a better?
We need to.
I want to get a better view of that
I
other.
think it's rather nice, don't you?
We're not doing a video about cost-effective.
Dan Toft's case, that.
Cost-effective guitar bags.
This is Dan Toft's guitar. It's a nice colour, isn't it? I can remember this colour from the 60s. Salmon pink. Nice though, that was.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's Japanese. I think they got the colour up dead on.
I would say that colour for me.
You don't need to like it, but they did in the 60s.
No, I said it looks okay, but I think I'd like that with where you can see some of the grain underneath. I think it's.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that it's a solid colour. If I can see
Well,
the
it's
grain,
a solid colour because the wood would be boring underneath.
yeah, it's probably like
It'd just be very plain.
10 planks glued together, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
They'd probably be older.
Mm.
Or base wood. It's probably older though, and they're very plain. They haven't got a lot of lift in the grain.
See what you mean?
Yeah. I think that's rubbish now. It's rubbish.
No, I was just joking. It's your fee.
Carl.
No wonder you've got that Bentley in the drive now.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Well, it wouldn't be nice really, knowing how much they cost to repair.
Why? It's
You'd
your
be
friend.
panicking all the while, wouldn't you? I'll get a light bulb changed, it's about 10 grand, then they'll take the engine out or something.
Funny man, have you got a friend who's crashed one or something?
Pardon?
You've got a friend who's crashed one?
No, I've got two friends who've got them.
Yeah, the silver-haired guy with the telly.
Yeah.
Has the jeweller got a Bentley? Yes,
No,
has he? No, he's not that bothered. Is he?
No, he's got one of the last the Defenders.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine him being a massive car guy. He's
Oh, no, he is. His Defender's great.
Well, I think
Really
that's an
nice.
old one.
And I think his wife's got a BM. They've got nice cars.
Common as muck.
Well, Martin.
Yeah, the solicitor. He's the one who had the.
he had the drop top Bentley.
Yeah, he's the one who's.
Continental.
He buys.
He sold it to his friend, and he's bought a pretty new Bentley, the new model, new shape. I don't like it as much. I told him, it's supposed to be the new super duper thing. His old one was far nicer to look at. Is what it is.
Perhaps he stopped buying Ronnie Wood's pictures, so he's got a bit more spare cash.
Yeah.
Is it his solicitor's company?
I've no idea.
You're probably a partner.
I don't delve.
No, if you're driving around a Bentley, you're probably a partner or something, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Cut that bit out. It's boring. Don't need to know that, do we?
Anyway, we've documented this a little bit over the 15 years I think it's been here. There's the top, how it arrived. Well, it was on. It was actually fitted on at the time.
You can't come in.
Who is it?
I don't know if you've come in.
Hang on, I'll press pause. Assistants coming in.
Yeah, no, not really.
More rubbish for me to burn. Mind you, it's getting colder now, so
Getting colder.
I think it's getting colder.
Well, it is the end of August almost.
I know.
Well,
I know. It's Christmas round the corner now.
you sound like my dad.
It is. They've been showing Christmas movies on the telly since July, the beginning of July.
Really, I've not been watching much regularly. Since Kerry put me onto Netflix, I've just been watching Netflix. And
Yeah,
a bit
we
of,
watch Netflix.
a bit of Columbo.
Well, I don't like Columbo.
No, I've gone off it now, but
Because you know who's done it from the start.
yeah, but that's the thing. You want to watch some YouTube
I
with,
want to like to work it out myself. I don't want fucking telling who's done it.
yeah, but don't be so arrogant. If you watch some of the YouTube videos of Peter Falk talking about Columbo, it's really interesting. Really interesting. Sort of, he's a real funny character. He is.
Yes, well, he is. He's a nice chap.
Apparently he was like walking a room, the whole room just lit up. He was like a real massive character.
Yeah, he is, and he did have only one eye, didn't he?
Yeah, and he kind of turned up for the audition pretty much like Columbo, and they kind of went, "That's the man,"
Yeah.
But something like that. I noticed there's a black and white picture of you on Facebook the other day playing in the band. Was that you on the
That was
left?
me, yeah.
Thought it was.
17.
You
That
can't-
was 70. That was, we were just back from, just come back from Germany. We'd been in France for 2 months, and then we'd come back for a couple of weeks, and we'd been sent straight out to Germany because we replaced a band that they'd paid off.
Mm.
So, and we had to. And that girl who was on the
who was the
picture,
singer?
she sang with us in France. She was only 15. We were supposed to be 18.
That,
I was
that woman, she was
17.
15.
She was 15. It's Barbara. She was 15 when we went to France.
She looked about 40 in that picture.
Well,
It's the way you look then.
you can't. No, it isn't that. You can't tell with the shit quality of the
Oh,
photography.
yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
No, she'd only looked her age. She didn't look much older than her age. She was 15.
right, yeah.
She's a great singer.
Oh, yeah.
And so we did 2 months with her in France. We had to forge our passports.
How could she sing, along to your, how to tune guitar?
Well, it's a miracle. And so we did 2 months in France. We came back, replaced the drummer and bass player. No, not bass player, Malcolm stayed. Drummer and Clive, the guitarist. And we had Jerry English. So there was just 3 of us. We did because the girl singer was only there for the French thing.
Okay. I take it Jerry English was his stage
the
name.
drummer.
Stage name.
It's his real name.
Jerry English.
Yeah. Real name. So he became our drummist. And then we were asked to go back to France. And we're only a 3-piece, and they wanted a 5-piece.
Mm.
So we went. Germany. So we went over there as a 3-piece. We picked up a girl singer in Luton on the way called Perry,
Yeah.
pro singer,
Yeah.
fabulous. And they sent us over a guitarist from London called Jerry, and he was a session guitarist, and he was just walked on stage 2 days. We were playing.
Yeah.
He turned up 2 days later than us. He'd hitchhiked across with his
Yeah.
guitar and his Gretsch amp.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and he just walked on stage. They'd made him, as soon as he arrived, get on stage.
Oh, yeah.
We used to do 7 hours a night, and 8 hours, 8 hours sometimes. But I think it worked out as 7 because we used to have 10 minutes off every hour.
Really?
Yeah, so 8 hour spot.
So what time did you start?
I can't remember. It's about 7 o'clock. It
Oh,
just
yeah.
kept going. I can't remember what time we started. I know we just never stopped.
What kind of venue was it that had
It was
enough?
a big
enough.
nightclub. Big nightclub in the American Army base.
Yeah, but surely people went out at a certain time every night. You wouldn't have a steady flow of people for like 8 hours, would
Always
you?
full, all every night.
Like an army base.
Army base.
Okay, fair enough.
All the soldiers.
I thought you meant it's a regular venue, like a.
No, it was an army base, but it was a big theatre.
Ah.
This big round stage where we were on, fabulous. And so we ended up as a 5-piece over there, and it was really good. And then we came back, and Barbara by then was singing in the resident band at the Crystal, the resident big band. And we got the job on the other side because it had a revolving stage. So
Oh,
the
really?
big
Yeah,
band
yeah,
were on one
yeah.
side, we were on the other side, and then we'd switch over every hour or so, and we'd go around and we'd be the rock kind of band.
Where's? Did you say the Crystal's been demolished?
Apparently it's getting demolished. They've done it all up with all shops and everything. They've been doing it for a couple of years.
Where is the Crystal? Remind me what building it is.
You go up George Street and it's on that big apex. You know where the baths is in Newcastle?
Yeah.
You go up that road and
You
the
mean
Crystal-
against the flow of traffic?
against the flow track.
Yeah.
It used to be a road.
Yeah.
But you'd go up there
Yeah.
and it's on the right and it's on the apex.
On the corner.
On the apex in the middle. So you've got George Street going up
Opposite-
and there's the Crystal.
So is that
there.
opposite the rigger?
Right opposite the
Oh,
river.
so that it used to be called
The
Fatty
Crystal.
Arbuckles,
That
didn't
was-
it?
It was originally a snooker hall.
Yeah. Then what was it called? What a nightclub like say 20 years ago?
I don't know.
It was Fatty Arbuckles
It
and.
wasn't. I don't know whether it was Fatty Arbuckles or not. I don't know what it ended.
But it was a
up as.
nightclub, that big place.
Oh yeah, big place.
Literally opposite the rigger, and also some
Titlers.
kebab shops on the other side.
Yeah, all that.
Ah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
that's
was
really big,
a
that is.
fantastic venue. It was the one to go to in the Potteries. And that was packed all.
Well,
the while.
I've noticed they've been refurbishing that.
They've been refurbishing
For a
it
while.
for 2 years. I say they've built in that big building. They built like walkways of shops
Have they?
and everything. Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, nice.
And now they're going to demolish it all. I think. I don't know who's taking it over. And I don't know what they're going to do with it. But it's such a shame.
Must be about
Such
20
a shame.
million bricks in that building. If you go the back side of it,
Yeah.
It's about a mile high, the wall
That's
is. It's massive. Hmm.
It's such a shame. But we were resident there for 6 months, 6 nights a week, Saturday afternoons. It was just a brilliant job. We should never have left.
Well,
We
these
did.
things change, don't they? Never mind.
Never mind.
Anyway, let's get back to this.
The Maccaferri.
I think when I first met you, or started coming around here more when you were making my first guitar, I remember saying, "What's this?" And that was 20 years ago.
That was this.
Yeah. I remember saying, "What's that thing?" And you said it's a Maccaferri. I think you got it out of. It was just stuck in the corner somewhere. You said, "Have a look at this," and I remember seeing the Maccaferri for the first time, and that must be. It's got to be getting up to 20
I
years
think
ago.
it's 1934. It's.
But you've had it about 15, 20
I've
years.
had it since 1934, I think. It's. It's Don's from. He used to run Route 66, and he brought it round, and he said the most fatal thing you can ever say.
No rush.
No rush. It's number 287, and this is the Maccaferri, and this is the orchestra model. Apparently there are only 4 of these left in the world. There's probably more stuck in attics and stuff, but this one is a particularly nice one. I've started working now. I've done the table, as you can see. I've replaced some of the broken struts because this was all broken in.
Well, look at that.
That's the bit that was left, and that's all smashed.
Turn that over. Let's have a look at the. How was this damaged? Was it like a partner
I
attack?
think it was either somebody twatted it on somebody's head,
Oh yeah.
you know, or used it as a cricket bat. I don't know.
Not much weight in it.
I
wouldn't
wasn't
do
there. No. So anyway, there's.
So that's all properly stuck on now. Then?
This is I think it's from Romania. This wood,
Why did you say that?
because it says so in the book. They used
Where was the Selmer factory?
France.
Ah, okay.
Still is.
Okay, yeah.
Mainly they make trumpety things and all that. They did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fabulous big factory in Paris, and it's still there. I had Selmer amplifiers when I was starting up, and I had a fantastic Selmer amp, a few of them actually, and I ended up with a treble and bass top, and it was as good as a Fender treble and bass. You know, the
Yeah,
tops.
well,
that
they
they made.
were.
Ever so good, really
Yeah, yeah,
well
yeah.
made, and really good sound. They were great stuff, and it probably still is.
Mm.
But anyway, this was Maccaferri. This is Maccaferri himself, who was in charge of this business then.
Yeah, yeah.
He's written up here. He's got his patent numbers and everything up there.
And we did do a video on this years ago.
I know we did, but I don't think you can read that. If you just be sick on it, and you can. Oh, you can read it now. It's got his patent numbers there, and it says Selmer, but in Paris. And but he's got his. He says.
He says.
He said it's in there. It says Maccaferri somewhere. Oh, there it is. Look, Maccaferri in Selmer of Paris.
Mm. Yeah.
But it's
So
now I've started on it. I'll get it finished. It's slightly unusual. This bend here, it was copied off the mandolin thing.
a bend.
This is a bend if you look at it on the table. Can you see where it's behind the bridge? The bridge goes there,
Yeah.
and this bend goes like
So it tapers away.
tapers
to
away.
the
Yeah.
back.
It isn't just a round top.
Okay. Why is that? Just for
I
aesthetic.
don't know. I didn't design it. It was 1930s. So
I was just checking it's supposed to be like that. You haven't just like
no, that's exactly what it's
playing
supposed to
too
be.
much off or something.
No, don't be stupid. There it is on that. You see, you can't actually see it.
Yeah, no.
Here, look there. Just about.
Hmm.
But,
So where's? I take it you've got the bridge.
I've got all the
There
bits.
is a
The only
bridge.
thing I'm missing is one side machine heads. I've got both machine heads, but one of them's fake. They're
Oh, yeah.
wrong.
So what are you
So
going
I've
to do
got
about
one
that?
side, and then the other side is just off something else.
So what are you going to do about that?
Well, I think the Japanese did make loads of copies of them, so I'm going to see if I can either get the original set or just, you know, you'll have to make do.
Well, don't you think?
They were made in the factory, in the Selmer factory, you see, original.
Don't you think it would be worthwhile getting the best quality
Of
possible?
course I do.
Because whoever's buying this, you don't want to buy some
No,
shite
they don't.
from Hong Kong,
Well,
from
don't
China.
put me in that spot. I'm not going to fucking do that, but if I've got no choice, I will.
Yeah, but you know what you like sometimes. Cheap is good.
Oh,
That's one of your
fuck
strap
off.
lines.
I've got the best. This quality of this top's far better than that.
So let's just confirm then, the budget for the tuners is going to be more than £25.
It certainly is.
It's on record now.
Yeah. It's going to be, everything's going to be done right. But I say the Selmers used to make the machine heads. They were made in the factory. Everything was made in the factory.
Why don't you email Selmer?
Well, I probably will. When I've finished all what I'm doing on it, then we'll sort out what we need for the bits.
It might take a couple of months for them
It's no rush, is there?
No rush.
I've got all the proper edge binding. It's all because it wasn't plastic, any of it.
Where's that then? What have you got? What are you going to use?
Wood. All the edge binding's wood.
Oh yeah.
Including, you see, this is something that they changed. See that piece of ebony there?
Yeah.
Because all the edge binding, it's all here, and it's 5-ply wood. See? So there it is. There's the 5-ply. That goes round, and then you've got ebony goes round, which is, where is it? It's amongst all this lot. There it is, ebony. So the ebony goes round. But there,
It's quite thick.
where the 5-ply goes, yes,
Oh, yeah.
where the 5-ply goes, it stops there and there,
Yeah.
and we have that piece of ebony there.
I was going to say, why is that so? Why is it so wide then?
Yes,
Yeah.
because it stops the chafing of the bridge. As the bridge comes over.
See what you mean? Yeah.
So that's to stop it, but they've stopped doing that, and they put in, I can't remember what they put in now, a piece of plastic or something, in the more modern ones. Anyway, this is having the ebony here.
More modern?
I'm probably gonna, yeah.
What do you mean?
After Maccaferri, he only stayed there 2 years.
Yeah. So when did they start making these things then?
Oh, they keep making them all over the world.
Oh, do they?
But there's all different makes of people using this similar shape.
Okay. Yeah.
But Selmer stopped in the 50s, I think,
Okay. Yeah.
making them. They changed things, they modified it. They took out this inside resonator.
Yeah.
That's all went. And then they ended up with a round hole.
So that's see that fretboard there on the table?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it's parallel to the rest of the fretboard.
Well, it will be.
How?
Well, I'll sort it. It's not far off. It was really
I take
bad.
it there's no truss rod in that, is there?
There is.
Is there?
A different way. Look, there's aluminium. See them? They go all the way up.
Okay, but so how does that work?
Well, it's so rigid. It doesn't.
Where
doesn't
are the
twist.
adjusting bits?
There aren't any.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Just rigid.
Ah.
I mean, Martin didn't start putting truss rods in until recently. They
Yeah,
just
what-
used a section of aluminium, didn't they? That's not bad luck. I've already got it nearly.
Oh yeah. From where I stand, it looks wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it in done right? I've already put all that right because this was all chewed
Yeah, I
up
see, yeah.
underneath. You can see some marks still where it was chewed up, just to make it fit.
Oh yeah.
I think they got the local gorilla come in and chew lumps out of it.
Didn't know you had a brother.
So there you go. So that's what I've been up to, as well as other things.
Go on then. Okay, so that's that.
It's quite enjoyable. This. It's quite enjoyable work, but it's all the little bits where they broke them all down here. You know, I don't know what they were doing with that bit.
Yeah, so what are you going to do with that? Are you going to put new?
Well, I've got the stuff.
Are you going to put all new on, or just go from there to there?
I'm just going to join them. I'm not going to take it all off.
Yeah, fair enough.
It won't look right. It's the same there. They twatted a lump out there.
Yeah.
I'll replace the wood, and I shall just put new parts in there, and then that should be fine. It's just painstaking and it's slow. But I think it's worth it. It's nice. It'll be a slow job, and I'll just keep doing it steady.
Well, and hopefully when you finished it, when you tell him the invoice, he'll just come down straight away and say, "There you go."
Yeah. Anyway, this is I say that's Romanian spruce.
What his plans for it are? Just to sell it, you think, or?
Oh, I should imagine. And this is North European spruce, which is better quality.
Yeah. Does Don actually play guitar? Can't remember.
Who?
Does Don play
Yeah,
guitar?
he used to play in a band. He used to have a good band at one time. Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so you got that. We've done the.
We've done that. I've got
We've done
nothing I'm
that.
building now. But I am going to start. I've got Les Godfrey still. I haven't done anything with them. He probably doesn't want them.
Well, why don't you ask him?
Well, I will do.
According to Les, about 3 months ago, he said, "Fuck this, Facebook, I'm off. You won't be seeing me again. Good night, everybody."
And then, that was one night.
He was back on the next day.
That's right, yeah. He's volatile, isn't he? He probably just has moments where he's completely pissed off and had enough. I will do. And oh yes, and I haven't seen that Martin thing with his Telecaster. I thought I've got to make some more, so I'm doing 2. I'm going to make 2 walnut tellies.
I thought you got no walnut. Somebody nicked some for you from the factory.
I've always had some walnut. I bought a lot more than I let on.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit left.
Yeah, but what's it matter if you have?
So I've got a little bit left, and I'm going to make a couple of tellies. What would Sir like?
Me? Well, now you're talking for free.
Don't start that again.
Oh, you still got one of my guitars, by the way.
I know you have.
Yeah. At some point, I'll be having that back.
At some point.
Yeah. I've got to wait to go to the reading of the estate.
Yeah.
To get it back. Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. I was looking around, somebody came round and was like, I'm sure I've got another one. That's that bastard.
You've got so many guitars, you don't know what you've got.
Bastard Doug. He's nicked me stuff. Over there then you've got Moseley's bass.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
Bass was black, now it's white.
He was just bored then?
Obviously, because he wants his white one black.
Don't be so silly.
He does.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking.
What's
so he's had his black one white, and now he wants his white one black.
He won't even be gigging at the moment. So
he started rehearsing with Neil Hulse and Amanda.
Ah, okay. What for?
For do a band. A rock band.
I thought Neil Hulse has got some rock band that they were going to gig, but then this COVID thing kicked in, then they couldn't do the first gig.
Well, perhaps he has.
Perhaps
it's something else then.
Right, yeah. Are they different models or something? Otherwise, why?
I don't know. I
Can't see the point in changing the colour of your guitar just for the sake of doing it.
I don't know. Don't make me know, because I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah. So what's the most interesting thing you've had done recently? You've had to do, I mean.
I don't know. I think this is pretty interesting. Oh, I did that acoustic.
Unusual then.
Selector.
Oh yeah. I thought that was for his wedding present, but it was his birthday, wasn't it?
I don't know what it's for anymore. It might have been for his wedding. I thought it was for his birthday.
Was he 60?
He was 60.
Yeah, it was his birthday then. Yeah, it's just they were going to get married around about the same time, I think. So.
Yes. So that was that.
He seems to like that.
It's lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
Haven't seen any close up, have you yet?
Yeah, I have seen the pictures on Facebook, yeah.
Alright.
Obviously I haven't come around. What about unusual things? How about, what about
I made that ukulele.
Yeah, your personal assistant was telling me that... Has she got it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if that feature... I've got a couple of videos I haven't finished of yours. I wonder if it's on there. Might be one of them.
Yeah.
But, your assistant was
saying... There's a picture of me with your guitar, look.
Yeah, I know, we've seen that before, yeah.
Yeah.
How about anything unusual then that you've done?
No. No. No, I haven't swum with dolphins or anything. We've been locked up, haven't we? We've been all locked up in here. I've been in here, bored out my head, because I can't go out of a night time, meet my friends. And that's been it, hasn't it? It's been the story of everyone's life.
Join the club.
Don't the same. I know. It's dreadful. What can we do?
I don't know. Well, you've been going out walking, haven't you, with your dog? A bit?
Yeah, a little bit up the woods when it's been empty.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So nothing unusual that you've done repair-wise then?
Always doing unusual repairs, aren't I?
And I don't mean just the clientele. Have you had Yingwe's girlfriend up? What's happened? What's the state with her classical?
Oh, I've just given it that a service this week.
Oh, it's all done. She's had it.
She had it months ago.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that months ago,
Anything,
and I've given it a service. It came back for its service,
All right.
and I gave it a service and changed the strings and everything. It sounded great.
Oh, yeah.
It also had the sound that it might have got slightly damp.
Probably damp.
Yes, kind of damp. Yeah.
Well, how would you determine that?
I might be wrong because it sounded different with the strings she'd put on. You've got to remember that my hearing isn't marvellous, but it just didn't sound.
Probably just
It
different
didn't
strings.
sound as bright as when she took it.
Well, it's probably different strings then, isn't it?
Well, I put new strings on. I put the original strings, but a new set of the original strings back on, and it sounded far better again. So, you know, I don't know where they've kept it in the house. I think the house is quite warm, she said. So,
Yeah, probably should be the strings, I think.
yeah, it could be the difference of strings.
Yeah.
It still sounded lovely, and it played nice. So, it was easier to tune as well because you got them funny pegs, the shallow pegs.
Yeah.
It was not bad. I'm still pleased with it. She's looked after it.
And she's playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's looked after it, so that's good.
Sounds good. What have you got around there on the stands? Anything?
No, I've got your guitar down there, so I shouldn't look round it. No, I've got your guitar and my bass, stick bass.
Oh yeah.
And that repair.
Stick bass. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and a banjo, I've had to order a skin.
Yeah, what's that for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've cleaned it all up, and this is Rob's. I'm
Yeah.
just about to put together.
Looks good. Right then, that's something else I'll ask you about, but we'll do it off camera.
Okay.
Right then, very subdued video here. We're not used, normally there's much more aggression and abuse.
Sorry?
There's normally much more aggression and abuse,
Not for you.
but I think this COVID's just it's just made you timid and weak.
It hasn't made me timid and weak.
Come on,
Yeah.
bit more aggression.
No. No aggression.
Maybe you just finally become a really nice, mellow
No.
man. Nice, mellow man.
No.
No swearing.
Yes, lots of swearing.
But Elaine says you've been seen wandering around in the street, just offering people to help people with anything. Anybody needs anything doing, I'm your man. Just knock on the door.
Fuck off. Right. Is that enough swearing for you?
Disgraceful.
Good.